What's going on, YouTube? So wanted to make hopefully a quick video about a couple things. One is a new computer build that I'm doing. I also want to apologize if I'm having trouble talking or or focusing. I had 2 root canals done right here with 2 crowns the day before yesterday. I'm still in quite a bit of pain, and my pain pills are wearing off about now because it's time for me to take the antibiotics and pain pills again. So Merry Christmas. So I've decided it's time to upgrade my computer now. To give you a quick rundown of what my current setup is, it is a Dell XPS 8700. That is the base build. It has the Core i7-4770, which is a good 4-core processor. It's a great computer. We've got 32 gigs of DDR4. It's got a 1 terabyte SSD drive. It's got an NVIDIA GTX 970 with 4 gigs of DDR4 or 5, I can't remember which on that. It's a really good build. It's a really quick computer. The problem is as I am transitioning into 4K with the new equipment, I'm having a little bit of trouble with the computer falling behind, and especially in the workflow where it's almost unusable. Sometimes I have to scale it down to like a quarter, which is a horrible resolution, just so I can get through the workflow and do my editing. So here's the rig I've decided to build. This is going to be based on the X99 chipset, which, as you computer people will know, is basically 6-core, 8-core, 10-core. I'm not going to be able to get into the 10-core yet, but I do intend to get there at some point. The processor alone is about $1,700 at the moment, so we're going to go with a 6-core. I'm going to be going with a MSI SLI Plus motherboard. Going to be going with an i7-6800K, which is a 3.4 gigahertz 6-core processor with 15 megabytes of cache. Going to be going with 64 gigabytes of G-Skill Ripjaw DDR4 2400. The case is a really cool liquid-cooled case, really awesome. Radiator is up in top, and the reservoir is in the front. It looks like a double helix. Oh, I love this case. The case is called a Deep Cool Genome 2. It's going to be black with a red double helix in the front. For the sound card, I'm going to go with a Sound Blaster Z PCI Express. I'm going to be using Arctic MX4 as the heatsink compound. This will be liquid cooled, by the way. The video card is going to be a GTX 1080, which has 8 gigs of DDR5. It's an amazing video card, but it's also almost $700. Power supply is going to be an EVGA Supernova 750 G3. I'm going to be going with a PCI Express M.2 hard disk drive, and it's something a lot of people probably don't know what it means. Basically, it's next generation solid state. It's a lot smaller than a traditional 2.5-inch solid state drive. Thing's flat. It looks like a memory stick, really is what it looks like. Since I'm going to have an M.2 motherboard, I'm going to be getting a PCI Express 1 terabyte. It's going to be a Samsung PM951 SSD. So it will literally be 1 terabyte M.2, but running on PCI Express lanes, which the read and write speeds are... traditional SATA is, I think nowadays, about 6 gigs. Try 32 gigs, okay, because it's running on PCI Express. Absolutely out of this world. So with that being said, I believe that's everything, and the total for this computer build comes out to $2442.76. That is what I'm going to spend on this computer, which is pretty much only used for video editing. But as I build my other channels and do more review videos, I want to move into this higher footage 4K. I already have all the equipment. I just spent $1,400 on this camera and lighting setup. So by the time I'm done with the camera and the lighting and the new computer, I'll have spent $3842.76. I've got everything on my computer, which you can't see right here, ready to check out, for a total of $2442.76 to get this build on the go. And when all the parts come in to put it together, I'm absolutely going to do a video of the actual build process of how you put a computer together basically from scratch. I found all the parts that I want to make my own customized machine. My old computer here, my Dell XPS 8700, which has been a great computer. Once I get the new one built, this thing will be going up for sale. Try to recoup some of the $2,400 I'm spending on the new computer. This computer should easily bring $1,000, easy $1,000 with no trouble. So, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and be safe out there.